Hey everyone, welcome to Foreign Blood, Not Foreign Lies. Today we will be talking about Lieonya'S. Now Lieonya'S, she was on Facebook and I guess she's putting out these encouraging posts, more or less saying her life is so good and you know how she promotes this self-love. Okay, here's her one post. Maybe if we chase God as hard as we chase people, God will give us people we don't have to chase. First of all, you are chasing people. You are chasing a guy. Second of all, if you would focus on God and focus on yourself and do the things that you're supposed to be doing, coming out of a relationship, a 6-year relationship, and things like that, seeing how you're trying to be a role model and promote all this self-love to all these viewers, what you would have did, you would have stayed single, you would have focused on yourself because you're still chasing. Just because you got one that comes over every now and then at night, you're still chasing. You need to chase yourself. You need to fix yourself. You need to work on yourself. You're not 100%. You're not even at 50 yet. You was just ranting the other day. Now wait a minute, aren't you the same one that thinks you got out of this 6-year marriage and now you think you found your husband? So don't sit here and say you're chasing. You're chasing something. You're not chasing yourself. You're chasing some imaginary dream, some imaginary lifestyle. You're chasing something that really is not. And you're telling yourself it's true. You're telling yourself it's what's happening. You're telling yourself this is where you need to be. And all you're trying to do is basically rebound. It's a little bit different when you guys divorce and the man moves on and the man does whatever because the woman's at home with the children. Now, seeing how you're at home with the children and we all seeing you acting crazy through this whole thing, you're not together. You're not together. You have to hold yourself to a different disposition and do different things because you're not together. You act like for you to have all this money, all this big bag, why are we even where we're at right now with you? For you to be such a grown woman, you don't financially need anybody. So if you ain't got yourself right as a woman, how are you out looking for someone else? If you ain't right for a woman, how are you making time for a man? If you ain't right as a woman for yourself, how do you have time for a man? You haven't even healed yourself. Now here's another one. Second post. You know you're nosy when you stop breathing just to hear something. Ladies, y'all, what's it say? Ladies, y'all know y'all be doing that when you hear your man on the phone in another room. Don't lie. Wait a minute, so when my man is in my house and I hear him on his phone, you think I'm gonna stop breathing so I can hear what he's talking about? No, you know what that means? That means you are dating men that obviously you have no trust, no nothing in, that you gotta stop breathing to hear his phone call. What? What? No, I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm not stopping breathing. I'm not turning down the TV. Listen, if I gotta do all that shit, we don't even need to be in the same house. Period. If it's my house, your house, if I gotta stop doing anything to hear you on a phone call, I don't want you. That suspect. So then if he ain't doing nothing wrong, so what are you? Just a weirdo? If you're stopping breathing, listening to your man's call, is your man really not trustful and he's doing shit? Or is you just a weird? Does this go back to what the truth said, where basically you just all in his business, checking phones, doing this, not trusting? So where's that at? So is it Janelle's fault or is it your fault? And now here, it's funny because the truth said the same thing about you. Now here you are doing that same shit for a whole nother man. Now you're sitting here doing these pranks on your dad. You got the kids taking his bag, taking his keys. Man, that's an old man. Girl, if you don't let that man go get in that car and leave, he got to drive, he got to do it. He ain't no young person no more. That shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Chances are he came there to watch your kids while you went and thought it around. Let that man get his keys and go. He ain't got time for that shit. You lucky he even helping you because you really ain't doing right. I wouldn't babysit your kids while you went out and did thought shit. I'm just saying. Now you keep doing this pregnancy prank. You done did this pregnancy prank about 8, 9 times. And you know the reality is why you keep doing that pregnancy prank, and this is what you fail to realize. I guess you think because you got 2 babies' daddies. You got 3 kids by 1 man. Do you know why that would upset your dad? Because you know you're missing the mark here. While you're playing this prank, you're missing the mark. Because your dad's wondering, damn, Brianna, You keep having all these kids and you ain't with nobody's dad. Yeah, so that's a fear as a father. It's not funny. It's not no joke because your dad already feels some type of way. Okay, well, damn, my daughter got all these kids, no man, failed marriage. Now she's dating this dude boy. You know what I'm saying? So you think it's a prank, but it's not a prank. Your dad's really lightweight disgusted by how you living. But don't let me be. I don't want to be the one to call the kettle black. I don't want to be the one to put Walt out there on Front Street. But what you think is a prank is really disgusting in your dad's eyes. I'm just saying.